This short demonstration video is how to use a gouge to carve an image into a linoleum block. We're going to be creating relief prints, and that's where the raised surface prints. You'll have a gouge, you'll have a bench hook. This is the safety device that hooks onto the bench, hooks onto the table. And then you push the linoleum block against there, you get your gouge, and I kind of use this hand to sort of steady things, and then you can start to carve out sections using the gouge. It's important that you are always going away from your hand. The bench hook isn't magical. If your hand is here, you will be cutting into your hand. You can move the block any way you want, even to a corner, as long as it is the bench hook holding the linoleum block in place and your hand is not in front. So again, on a relief print, everything that is raised is what prints. Everything that is cut out doesn't print. It's the color of the paper. And so everything that is black on our linoleum block, we are going to not cut out. And everything that is the color of the linoleum, we are going to cut out. I am using a number 3 blade. And again, I kind of use one hand to steady things. And then I carve, and then this little V shape is going down a little bit. You don't want to go too deep under there. And again, you can move the linoleum block, and I'm just going to follow these lines. And it does take a little bit of effort. Maybe I might want something a little larger than a number 3. And inside of here, you will have different choices. And again, you can just unlock this a little bit, just a little bit, and you can pull this out, and you can try to find the number 5 blade here. So the blade, the flange of this blade, the blade is on this side, and then the flange goes between these 2 parts that are in there, not underneath everything, but between these parts. And so that slides into there, tighten this back up, and now you're ready to cut with a larger blade. Okay, so I have that number 5 blade in there, and you can see how it's taking a larger section of the linoleum out of there. These things we can sweep off and get into a trash can at the end. But again, I think it really helps to have one hand steadying the blade. You're trying not to go through the linoleum, so you're only taking sections of it kind of out. And again, you can turn the block as you go, but this number 5 blade is letting me take a much larger section of the linoleum out as I cut. Okay, now I've taken the number 5 blade out, switched to a number 2, something a little thinner, and I'm trying to follow along on the outside of that black line in the face because I want this to stay raised up. This area inside my face is the color of the linoleum. That means it all gets cut out. So again, maybe even a 3 what might have worked even better than a 2, but I am removing some of that linoleum and leaving this black line raised up. All of the black details stay raised up, not cut out. Everything the color of the linoleum, we're carving out.